Google Gemini, new free updates are insane. You're sleeping on Google right now. While everyone's talking about other AI tools, Google just quietly dropped a bunch of massive updates to Gemini. And most people have no idea they even exist. That's hours of your time being wasted on slower tools, on paid alternatives, on stuff that Gemini can now do for free. I'm going to walk you through all of it. 7 updates, what they actually do, how to use them, and which ones are worth your attention right now. Hey, I'm Julian, an AI educator who helps people learn and actually implement AI tools. Let's get into it. So, here's what we're covering today: a brand new AI model called Gemini 3.1 Flashlight Cinematic Video Overviews in Notebook LM, a workspace inside Gemini called Canvas. Canvas is also now inside Google Search, a developer benchmarking tool called Android Bench, and Google's free AI design tool called Stitch. Some of these are free, some require a paid plan. I'll tell you which is which as we go. Let's start with the model update. Google just released Gemini 3.1 Flashlight in preview. It's 2.5 times faster than Gemini 2.5 Flash on first response and 45% faster on overall output speed, verified by the artificial analysis benchmark. It's priced at 0.25 per million input tokens and 1.50 per million output tokens. That's developer pricing. So if you're not building apps, cost isn't your concern, but it means apps and tools built on this model are going to feel noticeably faster. What's useful here is something called thinking levels. You control how much the model thinks before it answers, low for simple tasks, high for complex reasoning. That balance matters a lot when you're building workflows at scale. It tops 6 out of 11 benchmarks against comparable models like GPT-5 Mini and Claude Haiku. One early user, a company called Wearing, reported 100% consistency in product tagging running it at scale. It supports a 1 million token context window, up to 64,000 tokens of output, and there's a free tier available in the Gemini API. Next up, and this one is genuinely impressive, Notebook LM just introduced cinematic video overviews. If you've used Notebook LM before, you'll know it already had video overviews, but that was basically narrated slides. The slideshow with a voiceover, useful, not exciting. Cinematic video overviews are completely different. You upload your sources, and Gemini 3 acts as a creative director, making hundreds of decisions about narrative structure, visual style, and pacing. Veo 3 generates the actual video with fluid animations. Nano Banana Pro, Google's image model, handles the imagery. The result looks more like a short documentary than a slideshow. Early results being shared online are genuinely impressive. There's a limit of 20 generations per day, and right now it's only available to Google AI Ultra subscribers at $250 per month. No confirmed timeline for when it rolls out wider, but that's typically how Google does it. If you create educational content, training materials, or research presentations, this is where things are heading. Worth knowing about now, Canvas Inside Gemini is a workspace where you turn prompts or research reports into actual working products. You can generate a web app, a game, an interactive quiz, a dashboard, an infographic, or a web page directly from a prompt. If you've run a deep research report inside Gemini, you can hit one button and turn it into an infographic, a quiz, or an audio overview. It also has writing and editing tools built in, and it can visualize code as animations for learning complex concepts. Powered by Gemini 3 for Pro and Ultra subscribers, with a capable free tier for all users. Now here's the extension of that. Canvas is now inside Google Search too. Canvas in AI mode rolled out on March 4th, 2026 to all US users in English. Free, no subscription required. You can draft documents, write code, build small custom apps, or create reports right inside a side panel in Google Search. Next to your results, you search, pull in information, and immediately start building with it. Without leaving the page, you activate it through the plus button in AI mode. Export anything you create to Google Docs, Sheets, or other workspace apps, or just copy it. This turns a search session into a working session. That's the shift. Now let me tell you about something that helped me cut through the noise when all these updates dropped at once. I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom, over 2,000 people focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works, real use cases, real workflows, what saves time versus what wastes it. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, the link is in the description. Now for the developers, Google launched Android Bench. And if you use AI for coding, this is your new reference point. Most AI coding benchmarks test general programming skills. They don't touch Android specific challenges like Jetpack compose migrations, SDK breaking changes, camera integration, or foldable device support. Android Bench does. It uses real tasks from actual GitHub repositories and verifies solutions through unit tests and instrumentation tests, not just whether the code looks right, whether it actually works. First leaderboard is live as of early March 2026. Gemini 3.1 Pro preview leads at 72.4%. Claude Opus 4.6 is second at 66.6%. GPT 5.2 Codex is third at 62.5%. The range across all models goes from 16% to 72%, which shows just how much the choice of model matters for Android work. Methodology, dataset, and testing tools are all on GitHub, fully open, no more guessing which model to use, just data. Last one, Stitch. Stitch is a free AI design tool from Google Labs. Describe a UI in plain English or upload a sketch, screenshot, or wireframe, and Stitch generates multiple design variants. One-click export to Figma with auto layout preserved, HTML and CSS export if you want it as a dev starting point. You get 350 generations per month in standard mode, 50 in experimental mode, free. Just a Google account. Google acquired the tool behind it, Galileo AI, at Google I/O in May 2025. It's best for early stage prototyping and getting past the blank canvas. Output is clean, but typically needs professional refinement before production. Honest take, but for the time it saves up front, it absolutely belongs in your workflow. So to wrap up, here's what's available right now and who it's for. Canvas in Google search is free for all US users today. Start there if you want to turn research into structured content faster. Android Bench is live and open. Use it to pick the right model for your coding tasks instead of guessing. Stitch is free with a Google account, worth adding to your design process for prototyping. Flashlight has a free tier in the Gemini API. If you're building on Gemini, test it. Cinematic video overviews is ultra only for now. Know it exists. Use it when it reaches your plan. If you want to go deeper on implementing these tools into your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Real experiences, real workflows, no hype. What's worth your time and what isn't. Link in the description. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes plus access to our community of 58,000 members. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.